So the bailout would be the most sweeping government intervention to rescue failing financial institutions since the Great Depression.
And it will use our money. How do you feel about that? We sent our Pat Doris out to find out. What do people say, Pat?
Well, you can take a guess. I mean, even saying words like since the Great Depression is terrifying, but on Main Street, folks are not happy about it. With so many people struggling personally, the last thing many want is a bailout of people that they see as fat cats on Wall Street. At a downtown Portland construction project, word of the taxpayer-backed bailout does not sit well. Iron Mike Nyquist thinks it's money that should be used to protect workers hoping for retirement.
Yeah, probably Social Security, they're taking that, pension. They've already taxed some of our pension money, so we'll probably wind up with nothing.
Jeremy Ewing drives a cement truck. He says stimulating the economy is a good idea, but not with taxpayer money.
You know, we're hardworking Americans. We do everything we can to keep our wages up so we can just buy our own homes. And right now, we're not building them. You know, the only thing that's keeping our market alive right now is commercial. On
the 12th floor of a Portland high-rise, Steve Holwerda helps manage wealth for clients at Ferguson Wellman.
Well, I like any taxpayer. I'm worried about it just as much as you. That's a big nut to crack. You're talking about a budget deficit this year that could be $600 billion, not counting all of these arrangements that are going on. Somebody's got to pay. It's not free money.
Back out on the streets, water delivery man Chris Blair has already made up his mind.
I think our tax laws are wasted in enough ways in this country without having to bail out big Wall Street tycoons that, you know, gambled and lost. It's like, let's bail out Vegas at that point then.
At Washington Park,
it's kind of tough. I mean, it's kind of like the war. We screwed up, and now we're right in the middle of it, and we've got to be responsible for it.
Renee Barbara speaks for many frustrated over bailing out Wall Street.
Well, it's concerning because, of course, it's going to be our money that we're going to be putting up for these mistakes that have been made by much larger companies that were initially not supposed to be our responsibility. So it's the whole public-private thing. They're private when they're making money, but they're public and our responsibility when they're not.
And back at the construction site, there is little patience for helping wealthy business leaders who risked too much.
They don't know what it's like to have to try to get by on a ham sandwich for a day, or, worry about making that payment or feeding your kid.
A lot of resentment out there on Main Street about Wall Street. That brings us to our 2 cents. You can vent right here, right now. Should taxpayers bail out investment banks by buying worthless mortgages and bad debt? Log on to kgw.com/politics and give us your peace of mind.
Can't wait to hear what they have to say.
I think people made some great points,
They
though.
did.
Very thoughtful.
Yeah,
Thank you, Pat.
very good.
Thanks, Pat.